What's going on, guys, and welcome back to your Colorado Avalanche franchise mode. It's turning out to be like that. We got Grubauer, we got Tyson Barrie, we got Gabriel Landeskog. We are the Toronto Avalanche. What's going on, guys, and welcome back. In the last video, we ended up doing the draft, which really wasn't anything because this is only a 5-year franchise mode. We're going into year number 3 here. We're starting off pretty hot, 8-4-0, 7-3-0 in our last 10. We got a biggie game here up against the Boston Bruins, who are 8-5-0. But I'm feeling pretty confident. In this video, we're just going to get a bunch of simulation done. So go ahead, stop the video right now, go grab yourself a snack. Nothing crazy. Let's keep it light today. Maybe some popcorn, something light just to snack on. We're not going to go too crazy, but everything is going pretty well right now throughout the first 12 games of the regular season. The one concern I have, and it was definitely brought up in the comments, is our third line. We have Zach Hyman playing out of position. I mean, it's not like he's really hurting the team because he's a great third liner, and we do have a +1 on this line, which is good. I like that, but it might be time to think about packaging up Bjorkstrand and X, maybe like a low-end prospect that's not going to make it or something along those lines, for a decent third line center, and then move Timashov either down to the fourth line, which I kind of don't want to do. I wish Zach Hyman would just play center. Can you just please learn how to take face-offs? That would make everything so much easier for me. But we're going to keep it the way it is right now. I will have a look around the league in maybe a month or two. We'll look at some trades. But as of right now, we are basically poised to go on a huge Stanley Cup run. I actually got quite a bit of props on the Grubauer acquisition. A lot of people were kind of done with Freddie Anderson. Alec, he says, nice call on Grubauer. The tandem is playing quite well. Weird how that works, as neither of them are outstanding overall-wise. That's the thing. I've seen multiple franchise modes, and even with our Saskatchewan and our Seattle franchise modes, we would lose to teams in the playoffs that had like an 82 overall starting goalie, and we had like Big Mac and Big Germ, like we had stud goalies, and we still lost. So maybe not going after the super high overall goalie is the play here. But I think the Alec Nedeljkovic trade was definitely something that not really went unnoticed, but it's going to pay off big time. Having a young, 25 years old, not that young, but having a good, younger backup goalie as opposed to Michael Neuwirth, I'm happy about that. And Philip Grubauer might be a step down overall-wise, but I mean, he's got 7 wins in his first 11 games, a .915 save percentage. I'm pretty happy with Gruby. I think we're going to stick with him here on our Stanley Cup runs. So we're all good to go here. Let's get some simulation done. Let's just do this thing. We are going into year number 3. Now, we've been bounced in back-to-back years by the Philadelphia Flyers. We came so damn close last year, had a 3-1 lead, and of course, we blew it because, well, Toronto. But here is a good test going up against the Boston Bruins, period number 1, and it's 1-0. Jacob Zibril, period number 2. We're out shooting them, but we do get the lead here. We have a big second period. Marner gets 2, and Chris Kreider gets on the score sheet. We are out shooting them like crazy, 28-13. Make it 29, make it 4-2. William Nylander, there you go. The boys are buzzing. We should have this one in the bag. Austin Matthews, he makes it 5-2. Playing like the Leafs are playing in real life, because oh my god, do they ever look good. Start of the regular season. Matthews is like a man possessed. The Leafs are rolling. And JT with 3 assists on the night. You love to see that. The captain, the real captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs. I think a lot of people were actually shocked that it wasn't Austin Matthews that got the captaincy. We are rolling right now, by the way. We get another win against the Boston Bruins, and another win, 13-4-0. How you doing? Another win just for fun? Oh, baby. The boys are buzzing. Another win. Another one. Oh, of course we lose to the Ottawa Senators 6-1. But I think a lot of people were shocked that it wasn't Austin Matthews that got the captaincy. I'm glad it went to Tavares. I think he's a great leader. I think they made the right choice there. But we are just buzzing right now. We are all good to go. We got a trade offer. Tim Heed. Unfortunately, we don't need him. Thank you, but no thank thank you. 18-6-0. Ooh, we lose against Pittsburgh, and they had a really bad record. That's a yikes. Despite our awesome record, I believe we are 1 or 2 points behind the Florida Panthers. Yeah, we're a couple points, actually. They're 18-5-3. We haven't lost in overtime yet, so that's good news. I guess let's just keep it going here. I mean, if we're winning games, I'm not going to panic too much. I'm not going to worry that much. I do have a game circled on my calendar, which is the 30th, which is the Arizona Coyotes. That's going to be the return of Frederik Andersen, but 22-8-1. Yeah, we are poised to go on a run. Take that, Montreal. Hockey night in Canada, 8-3. Don Cherry was loving that one. And then 6-1 against Tampa. Yeah, we're putting up some numbers here, and it doesn't look like we're allowing a ton of goals either. You see, every single loss is max like 4 goals. I mean, we gave up 5 there against the Winnipeg Jets, but mostly it's like we only allow 2, we allow 3, we allow 4, we allow 4, we allow 2, 3, 3. Honestly, man, shout out to Philip Grubauer. The only blowout we really had is against Florida, but they're 25-9-3. Wow, okay, so Philip Grubauer might be the answer to all of our questions, but this is going to be the biggest test of them all. The Philadelphia Flyers, all right? Those damn Broad Street bullies. All right, I'm ready for you. Let's go. We got a couple of slow sim games here at the end of the month, but we got to beat Philly in regulation. I know we can beat these guys. We've done it multiple times. We almost got rid of them last year. The Stanley Cup champion Philadelphia Flyers. This is definitely the biggest rivalry in all of hockey right now. First period, and it's 1-1. Will Nye, the hockey guy, and Travis Konechny. Period number 2. It's still 1-1. All right. This is going to be a defensive battle here, but Claude Giroux, the captain. All right, we need our captain. Oh, Sean Couturier. Not who I'm talking about. Morgan Riley. You got to get on the score sheet, dude. Oh man, do I ever hate the Philadelphia Flyers. Like, there's a few things I hate in my life. I don't like horseradish. Austin Matthews, there you go. But oh my god, John Tavares! We actually force overtime. I was thinking of what other things I hate. I don't like horseradish. I don't like a few other foods, but I really, really hate the Philadelphia Flyers. Going into overtime, are we going to go into a shootout? Nope, because John freaking Tavares scores a goal with 13 seconds left in regulation to force overtime, and then just as overtime starts, a little over 30 seconds in, he comes in, he scores on Carter Hart, and that is why we are going to get past the Philadelphia Flyers this year. A goal with 2 minutes left, a goal with 13 seconds left, and then Johnny T in overtime. Take that, Philly. I know it's said a lot, and I know it's getting a little bit old, but that is high on the list of things you absolutely love to see. We're hoping not to get our 10th regulation loss here. And there it is. Of course I jinxed it. Look at the Arizona Coyotes, 16-23-2. They don't look to be in that great of shape. They are 7th in the Pacific. Oh man, Freddie, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. You're going through an awful time in the desert. But Freddie's return to Toronto, I like Freddie. Let's not beat them 8-1. Let's, maybe just give them a little 4-1, maybe 4-2. Let's not embarrass the big guy. He was good for us. Period number 1. And it's 0-0. Period number 2. Okay, 1-1. Both goalies staying strong. John Tavares, short-handed, might I add. And then Brandon Peary scores on Philip Grubauer. Come on, we got to take this one over. Austin Matthews and John Tavares. The big boys are out to play. Oh, man. Miku Koivu, he goes to Arizona after a long time in Minnesota. He goes to the desert. Zach Hyman, third line center, I think so. Scores the goal with 11 minutes left to give us the 1-goal lead. We're out shooting them by a huge amount, almost by double. But Freddie Andersen making all the saves. But oh my god, 3 seconds left. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, OEL? Seattle Storm Bear legend, and you're gonna do me like that? Come on, man. All right, we're going into a shootout. Here we go, Phil Kessel, the former Toronto Maple Leaf, little toe drag, and he beats Philip Grubauer. Also, it's throwback night here. We got the St. Pat's versus the Kachina sweaters coming in. Austin Matthews, the Arizona boy, and Frederik Andersen says no. Clayton Keller coming in wide, stops up, I don't know what that was, but he touched it before it went in the back of the net. Johnny T, he's been clutch, and what the hell are you doing, John? Okay, Kovalchuk goes to the desert as well. He can win the game. And Philip Grubauer says no. Mitch Marner, you gotta score here, buddy. You gotta score. And Frederick Anderson, he says, I've seen that move 1,000 times in practice. He gets the better of us. Oliver Ekman-Larsson with 3 seconds left. You hate to see it. Those were 2 easy points that we let slip away, unfortunately. But Mitch Marner, how you doing? 58 points. We have a couple point lead on the Florida Panthers, a decent lead on the Wings. So this is exactly where I wanted to be. I wanted to dominate early on, then we can kind of coast into the postseason. Not, take it lightly, but, not have to work for those extra points, maybe just battle for a wild card spot. We're going to be in no matter what. I mean, I say that now, and the xTech jinx is definitely real, but 58 points, we are tops of the NHL. So we have a nice, comfortable lead. We're rolling right now, 28, 10, and 2. I know the third line center thing's a little bit weird, trust me, I know, but I don't want to make a trade. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, baby, and the boys are buzzing. We have 3 players over a point per game, almost 4, almost 5 with John Tavares, but Austin Matthews, 28 goals, oh my god. I'm loving that Landeskog is almost a point per game, that's unreal. He's the perfect guy we need on that first line. Big, strong, skilled, power play god, leads the team in power play points. That's exactly what it's all about. He's earning his $8.5 million contract. 8.5 by 8, that's a big deal. Johnny T, almost a point per game. Tyson Barrie, the biggest thing I'm concerned about is the plus minuses. Dmitry Timashov, he's a even, so that's good. Chris Kreider's even, only 17 points for Kreider, playing in the top 6. Ooh, Timashov might be pushing for his job. Chris Kreider is now listed as a third liner. Timashov is still a third liner, but he's got the skill. Maybe we could change those guys up. Maybe Timashov's really going to play. Maybe bringing up Timashov to the second line is really going to improve his stats, and you could see him play with Tavares, obviously play with Willie Nylander, who's playing incredible. That might be the right move. But Zach Hyman, he's got 17 points. Oliver Bjorkstrand's got 13. Bjorkstrand's really not a fourth liner. We should probably do something about that. Travis Dermott, he's got 10 points. Schmaltz there. Freddie the Goat Gautier. What I'm concerned about is the plus minus, and we don't have a single minus on our roster. That's awesome. And here are the tendies. Ooh, Philip Grubauer. How you doing? 23, 8, 2, and 1 shutout. A 913 save percentage, a 264 goals against. And then Alex Nedeljkovic, he's doing his job as a steady backup. 5 and 2. We are leading the league in wins. That's awesome. I'm not going to say the V word. I don't want to jinx it. Any crazy rookies out there? Eric Brandstrom, Svechnikov, Lucas Raymond. I mean, Timashov, if we put him in the top 6, he could challenge for the Calder unless there's a crazy rookie tendy out there. Mikey DiPietro. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a skater that wins the Calder this year. That's for sure. As for the entire skaters, Jack Eichel, 56 in 39. Okay. Tyler Seguin got 56 in 42, so a two-way tie for first place. And then Barkov, Radulov, Mitch Marner, he's right there. Austin Matthews as well. Is he leading the league in goals? No, Jack Eichel has 29, but he's 1 behind Jack Eichel. So we could take home some serious hardware this year. But the only hardware I want is this one. I want the cup, baby. I want Lord Stanley. Now, what if I did something like this? That doesn't give our second line a plus at all. If I move him down, I move Andreas Janssen up. That gives this line a +3 with Timashov, Kreider, and Zach Hyman. Andreas Janssen does have 15 goals. I would love to just do this, but it doesn't look like Timashov is ready to go for that line. So I think we're going to go ahead and give it to Andreas Janssen, play him with Tavares and Nylander, and then Kreider is going to play with Timashov and Zach Hyman. We'll play Timashov on his actual wing. And then as for Oliver Bjorkstrand, I mean, there's probably a better option out there, so maybe we'll think about moving him. Only has 2 goals, listed as a third liner. He's probably playing out of place. Let's see what I can do here. I like Oliver Bjorkstrand's overall, but I also really like Trevor Moore. So let's see what this will do for the line. If I put Trevor Moore here, let's see what it'll do. So it gives it a +1 still. Trevor Moore's probably better suited for the fourth line, and it doesn't hurt our team that much. I don't know. I know he's kind of playing out of position, Oliver Bjorkstrand. Let's see if we can send him to a team that really needs him. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to scratch him, and then we're going to see. I'm going to see if there's a team that really needs a depth scorer. Maybe a team that's struggling in their top 6, maybe even their bottom 6. We'll see. I wouldn't really send him to a team like Anaheim. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but let's have a look around, see if there's a team that really needs him, and maybe we could just send him off to bigger and better things. Also, how's Spezza doing? He's got 20 goals in 39 games. Oh my god. Also, Jumbo Joe is still playing, by the way. 42 years old. Can't stop, won't stop. The only real team I see that could use Oliver Bjorkstrand might be the Canucks. Cool to see Niles Hoglander up there, but there's really not a lot. Most teams have like a really solid third line scoring core. Winnipeg maybe with Brendan Lemieux, but honestly, most teams are really stacked. Like most teams have like 83s. Like most teams are pretty much set to go. Alright, so the team I think we're going to move him to is the Islanders. They could use a third-line scorer. Michael Dalgol, how's it going? Alright, so we're going to send him to Long Island. We're going to send him basically for prospects here. Maxim Shushko, who's 75 overall, and then this guy, some Russian guy, 22 years old, other forward, 69 overall, a 5th rounder. This should go through. Both these guys are just going to strengthen up the American Hockey League team, and then Oliver Bjorkstrand can actually play legitimate minutes. He's got 2 goals in like 40 games. He's not going anywhere fast here on our team. So let's give him a chance to actually succeed. Will this go through? Trade accepted. There you go. Oliver Bjorkstrand gone. There you go. We now have Trevor Moore. It's maybe a downgrade, but probably better off for the team in general. So that's our move. I mean, we might make another one at the trade deadline, maybe, but honestly, man, I'm pretty happy with how things are going right now. 3-1 win, then a 3-1 loss, and then a 4-1 win. A 5th, 2 5ths for Cameo, and a 5th. I don't really want to make any more trades. This is the roster I'm going with. We are rolling right now. Now, I did see a comment that I kind of want to talk about. It was actually multiple comments, so I'm not going to highlight just one. But it was people saying, if you don't win this year, you should think about canning your coach. And there's a big 6-1 win, and then another shutout, and then a 6-5 overtime win. All right, here's our bye week here. Rasmus Sandin, no thank you. He's going to be a piece for the future. But maybe we can think about firing the coach. I think this should be the coach's last year. This should be Reese Moore's 6-0. What's up, buddy? This should be the last straw for Reese Moore. This is year 3. We are literally the best team in the entire league. 74 points. Florida's the closest team with 71. Like, there's no reason why we shouldn't go super deep in the postseason this year. There's no way we shouldn't go super deep. I've basically told Reese Moore, you know, we've had a decent record here. You're 131, 68, and 15, but I don't care about the records. I care about Stanley Cups. Now, this is going to be his last kick at the can. This is going to be it. His team fit, it fluctuates. It was like 57, it was 65, now it's 63. He really likes the big guys like Kreider, really likes Tyson Barrie, likes Gabriel Landeskog. Not a big fan of Austin Matthews, which again, I'll never understand, but I'm going to give Reese Moore one more crack at it, and then year 4 and year 5, if we don't win the cup, I don't know what I'm going to do. Now, the Montreal Canadiens do not have a very good record. This should be an easy win, not on Hockey Night in Canada, but it is a back-to-back game, so you might see Alex Nedeljkovic here against the Montreal Canadiens. Period. Number 1, it's 1-0. It's Andreas Johnsson on Carey Price. We only have 4 shots. Period. Number 2, all right, 2-0. Gabriel Landeskog. They only have 9 shots. Oh my god, this Montreal team is not good. 5-on-3 power play, can't do anything about it because the Leafs penalty kill is rolling. 2-0. All right, 34-15 are the shots. Now, I'm not going to say a word I'm thinking. I'm not going to say it. I'm thinking about it. I'm not going to say it, but that is back-to-back shutouts for your Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, who was in net? Who got the shutout there? It was Nedeljkovic. There you go. So we did see the backup. He comes in and he makes, what was it, 17 saves? Really didn't do a whole lot. Yeah, 17 saves. Carey Price had a workout, though, 39, and he gets the first star, rightfully so, but we have not allowed a goal in back-to-back games. That's impressive. I guess our bye week here was awesome. John Tavares took the boys to Australia. That's what I was hearing. So that's awesome. They come back from the land down under, haven't allowed a goal in 120 minutes. Let's see if they're going to allow one against Buffalo here. We're creeping up onto the trade deadline, but I'm not worried. Let's keep things going. And there's a 5-3 loss. All right. Can't win them all. But 37-13-2, I'm happy. We might just go all the way here. We might just get the entire regular season done. Let's go. Okay, there's 3 losses in a row. Uh-oh. Maybe that time change coming back from Australia screwed everyone up. A 7-3 win, then a 5-2 loss. It's not great. Buffalo makes a trade with Minnesota. They get Craig Smith and Philippe Dagneau for 2 seconds and a prospect. All right. JVR, not that JVR, a different JVR for a 4th and a 6th. No, thank you. Come on, boys. Let's get back on the winning ways here. Let's get back in the W column. Josh Morrissey, that's a big move. Edmonton gets a big defenseman. Finally, you help out McDavid with someone on the back end. A 1st and a prospect for Josh Morrissey. 86 overall defenseman. Damn. Let's continue with the W's here. That's a big win against the Avalanche and a 7-2 loss. What's going on here? February has not been that kind to us. All the trades are happening. Alex Iafallo and a 4th for Kevin LeBanc. It's another big move. All the trades. Florida gets Jake Gardner, so he's back in our conference. They get Gardner and Burakovsky? Wow, that prospect must have been pretty good. I love trade season. Oh my god, the losses are real right now. The L's are real. What's going on? Jet Wu goes to Nashville for Kyle Turris. Okay, so the Canucks get Kyle Turris. Interesting. More trades. Alex Martinez goes to Edmonton, so they're loading up for a postseason run. We have 80 points. We're tied with the Panthers. We've been losing a couple games here. February has not been kind to us. The Canucks also get David Perron. And, oh my god, Alex Iafallo is on the move once again. He's going to New Jersey for a 1st and some prospects, as well as Connor Carrick going the other way. Nope. It's a busy, busy time here in the NHL. Come on, guys. What is going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4 losses in a row. We've only won twice this month? Once. We've only won 1 time this entire month, and it's almost the 20th. Oh, my God. So Dallas gets Alex Edler and Chara from Winnipeg. Chara's still playing? Are you kidding me? Cam Ward still playing? What's going on? We don't need Cam Ward. No, thank you. Come on, get a win. There you go. Jesus, that was rough. All right, let's go to the trade deadline here. Let's see if maybe we can make a move. Let's see if maybe something looks at us. But 40-21-2, this month has been rough. February has not been kind to us at all. Here's how everything's going here. Gabriel Landeskog still hovering just below a point per game. John Tavares with 56. Morgan Rielly. Timashov with 34 points. Andreas Janssen with 30. He's got 22 goals, though. Chris Kreider, 29s. Everything's going pretty good. I see some minuses now, which I don't like. Nick Baptiste now -6. How's Trevor Moore doing? -8, but 6 points in 23 games. Okay, all right. So after trading Bjorkstrand, we kind of struggled a little bit here. So is Nedeljkovic. He's really been struggling. He has 3 shutouts. 3 of his 9 wins are shutouts, which is kind of crazy. But 31-13-2 for Philip Grubauer. That's a W in my books. That's awesome. That's a big pickup, and I'm happy that he's doing well. Just for fun, let's see if there's any offers on guys like Austin Matthews and John Tavares. So there is offers. Basically, a 1-year PK Subban, a couple of 3rds, Corey Schneider, and Mirko Mueller for Austin Matthews. Are you insane? Are you insane, Ray Shiro? And then Torrey Krug for Austin Matthews. Give me a break. Oh my god, those are embarrassing offers. What about for maxed out trade value, by the way? Tyson Barrie, holy. Talk about value. He's got 3. Braden Shen making 10.4. PK Subban and Braden Point. Braden Point and a 1st for Tyson Barrie. Whew, that's a biggie. What about for Johnny T here? What about for old Johnny? 31 years old. He's looking for a cup ring. It's basically the exact same 2 trades. There you go. Not happening. About for Morgan Rielly. Shout out to Timothy Liljegren. 87 overall. That is awesome. It's probably going to be the exact same trades. Yeah, PK Subban, Torrey Krug, and Braden Point. Okay, maybe none of this is going to work out. Let's see what's out there for Zach Hyman just to see. I mean, is it worth it to make a move? I don't know. 33 offers. Oh my god. Basically just a bunch of picks. We can get Pecorine. Basically a bunch of picks and prospects. Yeah, this is kind of what I expected. Jeff Carter, Dustin Brown. Oh my god, those guys are making big money. Yeah, it's basically just prospects. Valerie Nichushkin. Honka's not bad. Is a pretty good prospect. Nick Bujstad, Ilya Kovalchuk. So there's offers, but I think we're going to stay put. I'm feeling comfortable with the team. We've made some blockbuster moves in previous trade deadlines and at the draft. I think we're going to stay put. I really don't think we need to make a move. I mean, this month hasn't really been that great. We've kind of struggled a little bit, and it looks like the Flyers are actually tied for points now with us, which is definitely scary, but I'm going to stay put. We have our core in place. We're good. I'm feeling confident. This month, maybe a little bit of a hiccup here, but we have a home and home against the Philadelphia Flyers. Oh boy. All right, 3-1 win, then a 6-0 loss. Interesting. Okay, let's go here. We got to beat the Flyers. We beat them once before. Let's see if we can go up 2-0 on the season series. Period number 1. It's 1-1. Travis Sanheim and Timashov. Period number 2. We started Nedeljkovic, and they have a big second period. Morgan Frost and Voracek. Oh boy. All right, we were in this position last time we played them. Down 3-1, and Kevin Hayes makes it 4-1. All right, well, it looks like it's going to go down to the game in a couple of days. It's going to decide the season series. 4-1, this one's over. They make it 5 JVR. Nedeljkovic, he hasn't been playing that great lately. Hasn't been playing that great. We got a game on Friday here in Toronto, so we're going to hopefully get our revenge here against the Philadelphia Flyers. There's not enough revenge in the world I want for what they've done to us in the postseason. Come on, boys, we got to win the season series because we know we're going to meet these guys in the Eastern Conference Finals. It's just how it's going to work. Let's take some notes, let's beat them in the regular season, and then let's get it done when it really counts in the postseason. Period number 1, 3-2, 5 goals. Tavares gets 2, and Kreider starts things off. JVR and Lindbaum. This one could be a wild one. Period number 2. All right, they tie it up. Nolan Patrick on Philip Grubauer. We have the shot advantage only by a little bit, but we know how pesky the Philadelphia Flyers are. John Tavares with a hat-trick power play goal, but talk about pesky. They come right back less than a minute later. God, go away, Claude Giroux. Stop being the way you are. Why are you so good at hockey? Come on, Tavares. I need another one. I need to see 4. Oh, William Nylander. He gets one with under 5 minutes left, but Nolan Patrick, he comes right back. I hate the Flyers so much. Oh, my God. Couturier quietly has 4 helpers. Tavares with a hattie. But God, the Flyers, man. Are we ever going to be able to beat them? Jesus. We're going to have one last slow sim game here against the Arizona Coyotes, but hopefully we start picking it up here because we are struggling. Oh my God, are we ever struggling? I might change some things up here. We can't score. We can't do anything. That's 6 losses in a row. Come on, boys. What the hell is going on? All right, so I've moved Timashov up to the second line. Let's see if we can spark something. Let's get something going. Move Andreas Johnsson down. He's got 20 goals. We'll see if he can spark the third line here. But 6 L's in a row before you head into the postseason. Are you kidding me? This episode has been such a high and low. We started off unbelievable, but February and March have really just been awful to us. Another game, that's 7 losses in a row. Come on, you absolutely have to beat these guys. They have a terrible record. This is a slump-breaking game. Period number 1, it's 1-1, Mitch Marner and Koivu. Period number 2, 4-2. There you go. Marner, Kreider, and Tavares. Let's get this one over with. 5-2. Tavares once again. Those are easy points, and that is a hell of a game to break the slump in. But 7 L's in a row, that is just not okay. You can't be doing that, especially in March. Come on, I want to see W's for the. I want to see wins for the rest of the year. Oh my God. There you go. There's 3 straight. We have 91 points. We have 2 games against Florida. These are both huge games. Must-win hockey games. 5-0. Take that, Florida. Oh my God. 2-0. Back-to-back shutouts. 7-5. Okay, we're back, baby. We're back. 5-2 win. It's, oh my God, look how close it is for the top of our division here. We're obviously in the postseason. Austin Matthews needs one more for 50. He's got 3 games to do it, but the Wings are 1 point behind us. The Panthers are tied with us. The Bruins can technically catch us, but it's going to be pretty difficult here. So this basically is going to decide not the President's Trophy, because it looks like the Flyers, of course, they have the President's Trophy locked down if they continue to win. We're 7-3-0, looking for win number 50. We have 2 games to do it. Is Austin Matthews going to hit 50 goals for the second time in his career? Basically, this game is going to determine if we win the division or not. So let's go. A lot riding here. We're in the postseason, but basically I want to win the division. Obviously, I want AM34 to hit the big 5-0. Period. Number 1 on the power play. It's 2-0 for them. Okay, Kevin Fiala and Henrik Borgstrom. And of course, we started Nedeljkovic. Period number 2. Still 2-0. You hate to see it. I feel like we're going to come alive here. Nope, maybe not. Maybe. Kevin Fiala makes it 3-0. We're being outshot. We're pretty lifeless here. Haven't got anything going. Power play. We have the most lethal power play in the entire league, and you can't capitalize. Obviously, we know Florida is a very good hockey team. Michael Matheson gets another one right from the slot. We beat them 5-0 last week. They come back with a 4-0 win. All right, so we basically have to beat these 2 teams here in order to get 50 wins, and hopefully Austin Matthews hits 50 goals. So let's go here up against Oliver Bjorkstrand. See if he's going to score on the team he played 40 games for. Period number 1. 2-0. There you go. Schmaltz and Hyman, the depth scoring. Period number 2. 3-1. John Tavares and then Joshua Bailey. Joshua Bailey gets another one, but we held on to the lead. No goals for Austin Matthews. He's looking for number 50. We're looking for win number 50. Are we going to get 50 and 50 in the same game? It's up against the Dallas Stars, and they have 50 wins on the year. So the Wings have 1 more game. They have 1 more point than us. So if they lose and we win here, we can win the division. Come on, boys. It's a big game here. The final one of the year before the postseason. Period number 1. And it's 2-0. Andreas Johnsson gets both. Period number 2. They come back with a huge second period. Esa Lindell, Ben, and Tyler Seguin. Come on, Austin Matthews. There it is. There's the big 50 goals in the last game of the regular season, but I want 50 wins. Oh my God, Ben with, I think that's his second, but Freddie the Goat Gauthier, he smells blood in the water. Travis Dermott also smells blood. We're going for it. Oh my God, Radek Faska, give me a break. And then Joe Pavelski, what is this third period? Oh my God, 8? What the hell? We just allowed 5 goals in the third period, and we don't hit 50 wins. What the hell just happened? That was a wild one. Okay, we don't hit 50 wins. Austin Matthews gets 50 goals, though. But, yeah, interesting. The Red Wings win the division. Who do we have in the first round? Who's in our way of Lord Stanley? Who is it? Towards the end there, we're a very streaky team, and it's the Florida Panthers. So just how things, it's kind of funny how things worked out, because we were battling for 1 and 2 there. Maybe, yeah, so they slowed down a lot. They were 4-6-0 in their last 10, so they dropped in the standings when the Red Wings and us obviously were playing pretty well, so that means we meet up with Florida. It's going to be a very difficult first round, I'll tell you that much. The 2 teams I'm looking at here is the Philadelphia Flyers and the Toronto Maple Leafs. We both have some pretty tough opponents here in the first round, but we may meet in the Eastern Conference Final once again. That's my bet. But there's how everything breaks down. Let's have a look at the all skaters. Let's have a look at all the points, all that fun stuff. Austin Matthews, 50 goals in game number 82. There you go. Mitch Marner with 81. Johnny T with 77. Will Nye, the hockey guy, was 76. A very solid year. Landeskog was 75. Did I not say I want Matthews to be a 90-point guy? I want Marner to be an 80-point guy, and I want Landeskog to be a 75-point guy? I'm pretty sure that's what I said. And they all hit my goals. That's awesome. Morgan Riley with 66 points. Tyson Barrie with 64. Imagine having two 60-point defensemen on your team. Love to see it. Timashov with 44. That's quite the breakout party for him. Chris Kreider with 39 points. Andreas Johnsson had a lot of goals, 26, but only 11 apples with 37 points. Zach Hyman, the newest third-line center in the NHL, 32 points. Timothy Liljegren, 87 overall. He's definitely well on his way to becoming a top 2, if not already. 31 points, a very steady year. The GOAT, Freddie Gauthier, 23. 17 points for Schmaltz. Travis Dermott had 17 as well. Nick Baptiste had 14. Derek Forbort, 12. Trevor Moore had 9 in 42. And then have a look at the tendies. Philip Grubauer. Honestly, man, what a year. What a year for Philip Grubauer. Fantastic. Worth every penny of the $4 million contract. Nedeljkovic was interesting because he had 3 shutouts, but he was 10-12. I think Nedeljkovic, when he was in, we just couldn't get a win. And Philip Grubauer, I mean, he was awesome. I'm not too worried about that. Of course, Carter Hart steals the thunder. These leads the league in wins. So does Jacob Markstrom, who's got 41. Tuukka Rask, still a very elite goalie. Bobrovsky, and then Philip Grubauer right there. But pretty decent numbers for Philip Grubauer. I'm happy about that. Lucas Raymond with 74 points. You can take home the Calder, buddy. Eric Brandstrom as a defenseman with 48. That's pretty impressive. Morgan Frost and then Timashov right there. Adam Boquist, Saskatchewan Stag legend. There you go. He had 34 points in 82 games. And as for all skaters, Mark Scheifele with 106 points takes home the Art Ross. And I believe Jack Eichel is one of... Ooh, he actually shares the rocket with Alexander Ovechkin. So 4 50-goal scorers this year. Kessel, Eichel, Ovechkin, and Austin Matthews. There you go. Multiple 100-point scorers this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Barkov in the 100-point range. Love to see that. Who led the league in penalty minutes just for fun? Oh my god, it wasn't even remotely close. How does... How the hell did this guy take so many penalty minutes? The next closest guy didn't even break 100. This guy had 236 penalty minutes. Oh my god. This doesn't seem right. Entire league, all skaters. That's insane. That is a ridiculous amount of penalty minutes. The next one didn't even have 100. Jesus Christ. Okay, who led the league in shots? Ovi, yeah, that was a pretty easy guess. Game-winning goals, Kessel, Barkov, and Bergeron. Zibanejad as well. Power play goals, Ovi, 25, no surprise there. Shorthanded goals, just for fun. Alex Barkov had 5, what a beast. Bo Horvat as well with 4. Fights, I believe it would be that guy, 37 scraps. What a goon. Oh my god, the next closest one had 7. This guy had a fight like every other game. Oh my god. Note to self, don't mess with this guy. Jesus. This is cup or bust. In the next episode, we go up against the Florida Panthers in our quest to finally bring a ring to Toronto. Is year 3 going to be the year we do it? We have our starting goalie. We have a 50-goal scorer. We got big guys like Gabriel Landeskog leading the way. This could be a very special playoff run. I'll see you guys in the next one. Florida Panthers, get ready because we're coming for you.